Mhm.
Good day and welcome to Author Talk with Richard Lowe. I'm here with Melissa Desveaux, who was born in Sydney, Australia. She's the author of her memoir, My Life of Loss, and a co-author and compiler of Comfort for the Tears, Light for the Way, and Comfort for the Tears. Welcome, Melissa.
Thank you, Richard, for having me.
You're welcome. Okay. Melissa, what is your story?
Okay, so basically I started writing when I was 28 years old. I had a miscarriage, and then I had a stillborn baby in 2008. And to help me grieve, the only thing I knew how to do was write. Actually, I thought that was the only way I could express my feelings, so I wrote. And then, I just wrote about her story and the pregnancy prior as well. And after that, I had another miscarriage, and it kind of took me onto another journey, I'd say. And then 2 years later, I had my son. And while I was looking after him, I thought I'd start writing a blog, and then it became a fundraiser. So I decided I'd do fundraising, and then we decided to have another baby. I miscarried that baby as well, and then a year later, I was blessed again with my second son. And then after about 9 months, I decided that I'd want to write my own memoir. And that's when My Life of Loss came about. And I've got my book here.
Okay.
So there it is.
Oh, nice cover.
Yeah, it's probably a bit dark. But and then, so that was in 2014 when my son was about 9 months. And it was released in 2014, and after that, I don't know what happened. I just got into media. People were, contacting me about it in Australia. So I actually landed an article in the Women's Weekly, which is like a big magazine here, and also like a few articles in my local area. And then another organisation contacted me and wanted me to do like become a guest speaker in their charity event. And it just snowballed from there, and I compiled another 2 books, and I've got them here as well. So this one and this one. So that was the first one that I wrote and compiled. So there's 20 different stories in there of different women. And then this is the second one, which was released in December of last year. So both of them are compilations of memoirs of pregnancy, and they're there to help other families and parents that have gone through miscarriage and stillbirth, premature births, and anyone that's been through IVF as well, to help them, read other stories and, to help them grieve along as well, and see how other people go through their life. Basically, just to help them out, to see how they react, how they read, and things like that. So that's pretty much it all in a nutshell.
Well, first of all, my condolences on your losses.
Thank you.
And that's an interesting way to handle grief. I assume it helped with grief?
It did a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Everybody has their own way of handling grief, and I personally, I think creativity is the best way, creating something. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've never written a book before. When I, first wrote my book, it's just, it's only 40 something pages long, but it was a memoir for me. And I didn't realize something like that could help not just me, but other people as well. So yeah, and that's why I decided to go on and help other people through writing.
well done on making your book and publishing it.
Thank you.
Did you self-publish or traditionally publish?
Yeah, no, I self-published all of them.
And you used Amazon?
I used to print. The first one I used Blurb, and we didn't go. We went through Amazon, but I didn't do KDP. I went through iBooks. I think we published through iBooks or iAuthor, I think it is, and then the ones that I published personally, because my husband helped me with the first one, but the other two, they were done through Ingram Spark. So yeah, but I used like InDesign to put it all together.
And how did you find the publishing process on Ingram Spark?
They're great. The printing is fantastic, I believe. Like I really, I mean, both Blurb and Ingram Spark are good, but I prefer Ingram Spark, to be honest. And the cost is not as much to print as well. I printed hardcover, so both of them. So I've got the journal as well. I created a journal like as a sort of to go with the book, and they both came out really, really well. The quality of the print, the colour, the hardcover. I was very surprised. So
very nice.
Pleasantly surprised.
You do know that if you join the Alliance of Independent Authors, that they have a coupon for Ingram Sparks that makes the publishing free.
Oh, okay.
Or they used to anyway. So that's a good place to join.
Yeah.
I'm a member, and you get together with a group, and you get to ask questions and things.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually have to pay anything because they had a special coupon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was okay. The only things I paid for were the ISBN and barcode. So I did all right.
Of course. Yes. So you got your own ISBN numbers?
Yes.
Now in Australia, are they free or do you have to pay for them?
No, you have to pay for them.
Yeah, you have to pay for them over here too in the States.
Yeah. They're about $45, I think, for 10. So.
Yeah, I think.
Is that $80 or 45?
I think it's $125 over here for 10.
Yeah, I think it's actually about 80. I think it's about 80 there for 10. I think so. And then, yeah, I can't remember. to be honest.
I bought a 100-pack because I published a lot of books, and then I wound up buying a second one.
Right.
So you went ahead and wrote your memoir or your story. How was that writing process for you? Did you just sit down and write it, or did you have to write it, or what happened?
Well, the first time, because I really grieved with my stillborn baby, and she I had three months maternity leave, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I didn't want to sit in bed and mope around all day. I didn't want to walk around the house and cry all day. So I thought, I need to do something. I just can't. I don't know. I couldn't handle it. So I just went out and bought an album, and I had a lot of photos of, I took a lot of photos of all the gifts that I received and things like that. And I decided that I would just write. And so I jumped on my computer and started just writing. I write everything from the time I found out she wasn't growing, just everything. So there was one section about her, and then there was one section about the previous miscarriage, and then each other pregnancy after that. So, and that included my both my sons as well. So it's from sad to a happy story sort of thing. But the because I was writing a blog during the process, it sort of helped me actually put all the books, all the book together. So I was taking everything that I wrote from the blog, and then just, you know, tweaking it a bit to make it sound better into the book. And yeah, that's pretty much how it started. Well, that was for my book anyway. There was a bit more process with the other two.
So for that first book, you basically used a blog to book method, correct?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so just reusing what I've already written. So it was, not too hard.
That's pretty common, and it's a very good way to make a book, because you get to write it and then you get to see it published.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice seeing a book in your hand.
Now, do you have it in ebook and paperback, or just paperback or hardcover?
They're both hard copy and ebook. Yep.
Okay. And how are you promoting it?
Just pretty much word of mouth. I'm not very good at marketing, so I with the second ones. So I'm not really marketing the first one as much. I've just got an Author Central account on Amazon. So if anybody sees my books that I'm promoting, they'll see the other books as well. But with Comfort for the Tears, it's mainly just word of mouth through Facebook, and the people that have written in those books have bought many copies for their families and things like that. So that was a big help. And then they've posted pictures on their Facebook page and things like that. So there's a lot of interaction in that sense. The other way that I'm trying to promote it is through offers, trying to sell an offer, such as I've got the journal that is part of my offer, and I'm creating a few other things, like a self-help guide through pregnancy and things like that. So I'm still getting there, but yeah, I'm still learning at the same time.
I've been doing it for 5 years now, and I'm still learning every day.
Yeah, it's a big process. I think that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah. Well, marketing's the part where most writers have trouble, because they can write and then they hit the wall of, I call it the wall of marketing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not what we want to do, but we've got to.
Yeah, we got to. That's right. Yeah.
Or the books just kind of sit there.
That's exactly right.
How did you get your covers made? Your book covers?
Designed, or
did you hire out to do somebody to do it? Did you do it yourself?
No, I did them myself.
Okay, so you're a graphics artist also?
No, I just flipped it.
What did you use?
Yeah, I just got a template from Ingram Spark, and I used Photoshop. I just found a picture on the internet of the lady, and pretty much just put it on Photoshop, used the template, and that's about it, really.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so just I've used Photoshop a little bit. I'm not an expert, but I know the basics. So
I understand. Do you use the newest version of Photoshop, or is it an older version?
No idea. Probably an older version. I don't think I've upgraded.
I just bought the new version, the cloud version, and it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It has artificial intelligence built in and can do lots of interesting things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
If you had a picture of a field and you wanted to put a picture of a building there, you would just say, put those two together, and it does it.
Oh. Might have to look into that one.
Yeah, it's costing me $9.99 a month, so it's not expensive.
Sorry, my phone is coming.
As they say on Star Trek, intruder alert, intruder alert.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just turned 5. Yeah, he's 5, so he's starting school next week, and
Ah,
yeah, he's just staying with me for a little bit, which is good.
it's an important day.
It is, yeah.
Now, what do your family and friends think of you being a writer?
They're very proud. They're very proud of me. I'm not a full-time writer. It's just something that I've done on the side, because I do have a part-time job as well. So it's just something that really sparked my interest in doing this. But I plan to do I've started like a self-publishing business where I can help other people that want to write their own personal story, to get them from actually writing to self-publishing. So I'm creating a course and just like a guide. And if they need help actually self-publishing it, then I can do that for them as well. But that at the moment is still in process. And we'll see how we go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you said you have a blog. What software do you use for the blog?
I actually don't write in the blog anymore.
Okay.
But I just was using Blogspot.
Okay.
But I've got a website that I'm going to try and blog a little bit more on there. Just a I don't know, a GoDaddy website, I guess it is.
So GoDaddy's WordPress. So
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just WordPress. But I do plan to do some blogging. See how we go.
WordPress is pretty simple. I think you won't have any trouble at all.
Yeah, no. I've used it for a while, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Do you have a URL for it that you can give us? How people get hold of you?
I can get contacted through facebook.com / Melissa Desveaux Books. That's my personal page. Or my website is melissadesveaux.com.
Yes, and I will put those links down in the description.
Okay, great.
So nobody has to figure out how to spell it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult.
Yes, but I'm glad my parents picked a simple name for me.
Yeah.
It's easy.
They're not too hard to pronounce.
Yes. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to say to our listeners?
Well, yeah. All I want to say is, if you have a story to write, if you've gone through an experience in your life that you feel like you really need to get out into the world, or even if you just want to write it for yourself, just for healing, don't hesitate. Don't wait another 10 years to do it. Just do it. Just write a little bit every day. I heard a saying, I think it was Doreen Virtue that said it, that if you write 1 page a day, in a year you'll have 365 pages written. So that really stuck to me. So yeah, anybody that wants to write a story, you can do it. Believe in yourself, and just write it.
There you go. And we're speaking to somebody who's done that.
That's right.
Well, thank you for appearing on Author Talk for Richard Lowe. I really appreciate you coming on board.
Thank you, Richard.
Yes. And if anybody's watching, whoever's watching this, you can hit the link down below to subscribe to this video, and you can like it and come back for the next one. Thank you very much for being on the show.